Hey there, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day. Today I want to talk about my Makita finger sander, belt sander, whatever you want to call it. It is the 9032, but let's get into it. Before we jump right in, I do want to say that we have a Facebook group. It is the Garage Warriors and Carvers. So feel free to join that group, share any projects that you're working on. It could be carvings, it could be modifying your car, it could be a cake you like to cook, whatever. Just any kind of project, feel free to join that. No judgment, just a good bunch of folks in there. All are welcome. Okay, so let's talk about the finger sander. Again, it is the Makita, that might be backwards. I think I can screen mirror this, but it is the Makita 9032. It is the plug-in one. I do want to get another one that is cordless. I would like to have two of them. And the reason is I use two different grits of sandpaper. I think I use like a 38 and 80 or 90 grit, something like that. I forget. I just got some not too long ago. And all of that's going to be linked in my Amazon store. But I use the super coarse grit for carving, doing a little bit of detail, things like that. And then the more fine grit, I use that for actually sanding stuff. Some of the cool things about this finger sander is it does have adjustable speed 1 through 6. It's got a lock on it too, so you can turn it on, hit the lock. And then if you don't want to sit there and hold your hand, say you're doing a lot of sanding, you don't want to sit there and squeeze the trigger the whole time, so you can move it around. Another cool thing it has, you flip this little latch right here, and then this whole thing adjusts, so you can move the head wherever you want it to be, and then it just locks right back up. This is the tensioner, so whenever you put belts on it, you use that tensioner to make sure the belt's tight, but also it'll adjust it tracking. So if your belt is going all the way to one side or the other, that's where you adjust it. And then this here, you flip that down. That relieves the tension so that you can take the belt off. And then when you put the new one on, you do have to push down just a little bit. Well, there you go. So make sure it's lined up. But they pop right back on. Nice. Now, when you're using these, one thing you do have to keep in mind, if you just sweep sideways with it, say I was sanding this, and I just go straight sideways with it, just like this, it can catch, whatever you're sanding on, if it digs in a little bit, it can catch and push and pop it off. So when you're going along with it, it's best if you take it and you kind of angle it just, here, let me get on the camera, sorry. And you angle it just, I'm over exaggerating here, but if you angle it just a little bit, as you're going this way, and then when you go back the other way, kind of angle it, keeps it from popping off. Another cool little feature of this is this right here. You could hook up a tube to it to go to a vacuum, so as you're sanding and you're going along, it could be sucking all the dust up for you. All in all, these are super handy. I use mine mostly for carving. Here, let me show you what I'm doing with it. Here's a little gnome I've been working on. Let me put my phone in the holder here, and I'll show you. You can take the belt sander and you can sand, obviously. Just a nice little bit of sanding going on here. But you can use it for detail as well. Perfect example. The ridge of this hat here, it needs to be kind of even. Well, down here along the edge, I've got a gouge taken out of it. Let me zoom in a little here. Maybe you can see that. Here, let me turn the gnome. There we go. Yeah, see how there's a nick taken out of it right here? So this is cool because you can take it and just lightly bring this up, but you're actually carving. I'll show you. There you go, see? Straightens it out. Any other spots? But again, you know, something that they're really popular for is the sanding, being able to get into tight places and sand. But this is what I meant by being able to carve with them. You know, you can actually take it, and instead of using your chainsaw, you can use this to do beard lines. You know what I'm saying? You can get in there. See what I mean? And that's down in there. That's go from the side there. It's pretty thick groove. So again, you can use them for doing your details and stuff, but there's other uses for them too on just regular everyday projects that aren't carving. Here's another example of a good use. See this weld on here? I'm gonna take the finger sander and I'm just gonna get the weld off. See, it cut right through that, no problem. I thought it was going to take a little bit. That's why I stopped recording, but it only took about 30 seconds. I'm surprised by how quickly it cut that. I would have just recorded that real time. Another cool little thing about this is these belts are really cheap. You can get them on Amazon. I believe a 10-pack is 10 or 11 bucks. Again, I'll link that below. The Makita is going to be linked below to my Amazon store. It's under carving, and again, the belts will be under carving. But all in all, I absolutely love these Makitas. It's just been a good quality tool for me. And you can use these belt sanders for all different kinds of projects. Again, it doesn't have to be carving, metalworking, just anything you need sanded down and get into a tight space. I don't know if I said it already, but this belt is only 3/8 of an inch wide. So it can get down in tight spaces. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you're interested, go check out our Facebook group. It's Garage Warriors and Carvers. All are welcome. Just a good, no judgment group. And as always, feel free to hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and throw me some comments. If you have any questions about the belt sander or anything like that, please feel free to ask questions below. Hope you all have a great day.